Hello, my dear adorable children of class 4. I am Vidya Rani, your English teacher. Children, I welcome you once again in my English class. In the previous video, children, we were discussing about chapter 4, The Trumpet of Swans. We did not finish that chapter's explanation. Today, the leftover part, I'll carry on with the same very chapter, chapter 4, The Trumpet of the Swans. This will be part 2 of chapter 4, children. So let's begin with the chapter. Now, before we start with the leftover part, let us quickly recapitulate what we had done in the previous class. Like this, I had told you, this is the story about two swans who is being watched by a boy named Sam Weaver. Okay, children? Followed? And these two swans lay eggs. They lay egg near the pond and they keep a watch on it. And when Sam Weaver just sees, enjoys these two birds doing its activity, they think they are in danger. Okay, children, up till here we had finished with the first part. Let us begin with the second part. Okay? Put your fingers, where am I reading, children? That is page number 37. Just the bottom of the page you see. For the next hours, the cob paddled slowly around the tiny island, keeping watch. Sam sat on the log, spellbound at the sight of these large water birds. After he had watched them for an hour, Sam got up and quietly left. The birds watched him go. Now, since Sam was sitting there near them, near their nest, they were feeling an insecurity. They had a sense of insecurity feeling. Okay? They were not feeling safe, children, since one outsider was sitting there and watching their activity. Okay? So, this cob, this male swan, kept on giving a round in the whole pond, keeping a watch on the nest and even the lady swan. Okay? Followed? And this boy, this Sam Weaver, was quietly watching the activity of these two swans sitting on a log. Okay? And he was totally spellbound. Spellbound means speechless. He couldn't utter a single word seeing that. Okay? And he was spellbound because he was seeing two swans, which was rare, which no one was able to see. Okay? Now, then later on, for a few minutes after that, Sam left that place quietly. He did not have an intention to harm those two swans, but he had an intention to watch their activities. Okay? So he quietly left from that very place. These birds watched this boy leaving that very place. Okay, children? Sigh with relief, the swan left the nest and turned to look back. There, lying safely on the soft feathers at the bottom of the nest, were 4 eggs. She gazed at them proudly. This swan, this mother bird, this mother swan took a sigh of relief. Means what, children? Took a deep breath of relief. Okay? And she turned back to have a look to those 4 eggs which she had laid in the nest. And she was very proud to see those 4 eggs lying in the nest because it was totally safe. Okay, children? Now let us move to the next page, children. That is page number 38. Okay? Put your fingers, children, where I am reading. The swan settled herself in the nest to keep her eggs warm. Carefully, she reached down with her bill, okay, and poked each egg until it was in just the right spot to receive warmth from her body. The cock sailed around close by to keep her company and protect her from enemies. He knew that a fox prowled somewhere in the wood. He had heard him barking on some nights. Okay? Now, these 2 swans took a deep breath of relief and they settled themselves. Now, this mother bird settled herself in the nest to keep her eggs warm. Why, children? To keep the eggs warm? Because after the mother bird hatches on the egg, keeps it warm, then only it cracks and the baby bird comes out. Okay? That is why it is very necessary for the mother bird to sit on the egg to keep it warm, to get that very temperature which is needed for the eggs to be hatched. Okay? She reached down with her bill and poked each egg. And she reached down to the nest and poked with her bill. Bill means what, children? Her beak. Okay? These swans have a long beak. Okay? That is called bill. And she poked the egg and she checked the right spot which was supposed to receive the warmth. Okay? Now, meanwhile, what was the cock doing? Cock was taking a round, okay, to the whole pond and keeping an eye on her company. Company here means what, children? The lady swan. And keeping an eye that no enemy attacks that nest. Okay? Because few days before only, this cock had heard about the fox who was prowling. Prowling means what, children? Prowling means moving quietly, okay, in search of prey. Okay? Followed? So, in search of prey, that fox was prowling and making noises and barking at the night. So, he was very much paying attention to the nest so that the fox doesn't come to the near the nest. Okay? Days passed and the swan sat in the nest warming the egg through the sun and rain. Days kept on passing and this mother bird, what did she do? She sat on the egg to keep it warm. Okay? The weeks went by and no one disturbed her. Now, no one disturbed her and she continuously kept on sitting on the egg so that the baby bird would hatch from the egg. Okay, children? Finally, one warm afternoon, tired of swimming around, the cock asked the swan, "Do you never get tired of sitting in one place? Now, finally, one afternoon, this cock was just doing its duty, taking a round, okay, and swimming in the pond to keep an eye on the nest and at Mother Swan. He just asked a question. This cock asked the question to the swan. What was the question? Like, do you never get tired of sitting in one place? Because why did he ask this question? Because continuously she was sitting on the egg. Okay, she did not leave that egg, children, so that the baby bird might come out. Okay, so this cock was asking that, do you not feel bored of sitting in one place? You never move around. No, replied the swan, not really. Isn't it uncomfortable to sit on egg? No. Now this swan said, no, I do not feel uneasy sitting on the egg and sitting in one place. Then the cock asked that, don't you feel uncomfortable? Don't you feel uncomfortable to sit on the egg? Don't you feel irritated? Yes, it is, replied the swan, but I won't have to sit for long. Our cygnets will be born soon. Now, she replied that yes, I feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I hope so. I will not be sitting for long because the cygnets will soon be born. Now, what is the meaning of cygnets, children? Young swarms. Okay, the child of the swarm, that young swarm. Okay, don't you ever feel hungry or thirsty? Asked the cock. The cock asked that, don't you feel hungry or thirsty? Yes, I do, said the swan. I am actually very thirsty right now. Now she said, yes, I am feeling thirsty right now. Okay, children, till here we come to the end of part 2. I will be explaining the rest part of this same very story in part 3. Till then, children, just go through this story, what I had taught you right now. Give reading to this very part so that your reading skill improves. Till then, children, take care.